Brand versus product, challenges and opportunities in modern branding. A strategic analysis of how brands differ from products and how contemporary challenges from price transparency to media fragmentation create paired opportunities for brand managers who rebuild trust through demonstrable customer experience. Academic discussion. Keller. Brand versus product, a fundamental distinction. What is a product? What is a brand? Anything offered to a market for attention, acquisition, use, or consumption that satisfies a need or want, a physical good like cereal, a tennis racket, or a car. Products operate at functional levels: core benefit, generic, expected, augmented, and potential. A distinct construct that resolves information asymmetry between firms and consumers. A brand's power resides in associations and knowledge structures held in consumers' minds, not in physical attributes. Brand elements: name, logo, symbol, packaging, identify and differentiate the offering. Keller, 1993, 2020. A brand transcends tangible attributes by incorporating rational, emotional, and symbolic dimensions, what the brand represents, not just what it does. Brands as credible signals. Erdem and Swait, 1998, established that brands function as credible signals of underlying product quality, reducing information and search costs for consumers evaluating unfamiliar offerings. Erdem, Swait, and Louvier, 2002, further demonstrate that brand credibility shapes consumer learning and choice, especially where quality is hard to verify before purchase. For consumers, for firms, simplify decisions, lower search costs, reduce functional, financial, social, and psychological risk, legal protection, predictable demand, barriers to entry, and durable competitive advantage. Financial impact: Coca-Cola's brand value, 36% of market cap. Mercedes brand, 60% of overall value. Keller, 2020. 5 branding challenges and their paired opportunities. Contemporary branding challenges trace back to a single underlying force: technology's expansion of information availability, which compresses the trust and search cost advantages brands have historically provided. Each challenge, however, is paired with a corresponding strategic opportunity: price transparency, consumer resistance, authentic engagement, value-based differentiation, disintermediation, lowered barriers, trust through experience, collaborative models. The following cards examine each pairing in depth, drawing on peer-reviewed research to explain both the threat and the strategic response available to brand managers. Challenge 1 and 2, transparency and resistance, price transparency, value-based differentiation. Consumer resistance, authentic engagement. Technology enables easy price comparison across vendors, increasing commodification and pressuring margins. Keller, 2020. Opportunity: as product technologies standardize, experiential and relational differentiation becomes the primary lever. Brands that design superior customer experiences can justify premium positioning that price competition cannot easily erode. Consumers increasingly adopt ad blockers and subscription services to escape intrusive advertising, a shift consistent with Hennig-Thoreau et al., 2010. Opportunity: Ashley and Tootin, 2015, find that creative, resonant social media content generates measurably higher engagement than conventional promotion. Brand credibility now depends on content consumers voluntarily engage with. Challenge 3, disintermediation. The challenge, the opportunity. The internet has reduced consumer reliance on brands as primary quality signals. Christodoulides and DiCernatoni, 2010, note that brand-related conversation has migrated to online environments where consumers draw on peer-generated and third-party content. Platforms like Yelp, Consumer Reports, and influential bloggers now carry more credibility than firm-controlled messaging. If consumers no longer default to brand claims, brands that supply a genuinely superior customer experience rather than merely a persuasive advertisement can convert this challenge into a durable advantage. Keller, 2020. Customer centricity is the practical extension of signaling logic in an environment where brands can no longer control the signal alone. Challenge 4 and 5. New competition and fragmented media lowered barriers, collaborative models. Media fragmentation, deliberate content strategy. Digital environments allow new players to disrupt established categories, e.g., Amazon entering video streaming. Platforms like Airbnb and Zipcar illustrate the opportunity. Collaborative business models engage consumers in new ways. Lamberton and Rose, 2012, show participation depends on utility, sustainability motives, and trust, factors brand managers must actively cultivate. Traditional media has eroded. Marketers now allocate resources across social media, influencers, and sponsored content. DeVries, Gensler, and Leaflang, 2012, find engagement varies considerably with vividness and interactivity. Lacroix's growth via social media over conventional advertising is cited as suggestive, though category trends and timing also contributed. Keller, 2020. Winner-takes-all dynamics, one opportunity warrants special scrutiny. Digital markets exhibit network effects. Platforms become more valuable as more users join, disproportionately benefiting early movers and already scaled incumbents. Keller, 2020. For scaled brands, compounding advantages in data collection, algorithmic personalization, and advertising efficiency create durable competitive moats. For smaller brands without comparable scale for customer experience infrastructure, smaller brands risk increasing marginalization, even when underlying product quality rivals category leaders. Winner-takes-all dynamics are both opportunity and risk, strategic leverage for firms that achieve scale, and existential pressure for those that cannot. Limitations of branding opportunities. 1. 2. Privacy concerns. Influencer authenticity. Data-driven personalization raises ethical questions and erodes consumer trust when mishandled. Doubts about the genuineness of influencers and user-generated content can undermine brand credibility rather than build it. 3. 4. Unequal digital access. Structural advantages of scale. Not all consumers or brands have equal access to digital technologies, limiting the reach and fairness of digital-first strategies. Winner-takes-all dynamics disproportionately favor larger competitors, constraining opportunity for emerging brands. Conclusion: the future of branding. Brands and products serve related but fundamentally different functions. While products satisfy needs through tangible attributes, brands create value by reducing uncertainty, signaling quality, and fostering meaningful associations that influence consumer choice. Keller, 1993, 2020, Yu, Dontu, and Lee, 2000. The future of branding is not defined by a firm's ability to control information, but by its ability to earn trust in an increasingly transparent marketplace. Ethical data practices, genuine value creation, consistent credibility, sustained commitment to privacy and transparency at every touchpoint, customer-centric innovation over advertising spend or price competition alone. Trustworthiness demonstrated across every consumer interaction, not just claimed through messaging.